So today was gorgeous outside. The humidity was way down. The temperature was like 72, poking into maybe the 60s, depending on where you were. So, absolutely loved running to the point where I was speeding down the trail. I did a 10-mile run at like a 9:30 minute mile pace just because the weather was so nice you couldn't help but run fast, which is awesome and excellent, and absolutely loved it. So it got me thinking today about speed work and how necessary and how much I enjoy doing speed work as part of training. So I thought I'd do a video today about speed work, beginning speed work, and one of my favorite types of speed work called strides. So to start back making a good case on speed work, I think everybody should do speed work regardless of what their goals are. Obviously, if you want to run something fast, you're going to want to throw in speed work to get like a fast marathon or a fast 5K. But for those people who just want to complete a 5K, for those people who are just happy getting some miles in and just enjoying the day, for those people who are ultra runners and hey, if you're running a 100K, you're doing an 11-minute mile pace, why the hell would you want to do speed work? You're just going to be cruising at that one pace the whole time. So today, I want to make a case for speed work. First, starting off with, it's necessary. See, when you're running, no matter what distance you're running, there's going to be a point in that race where you're exhausted, you're tired, and you're going to draw in from a well of endurance. And that well is you're going to take from it, you're going to take from it just to keep pushing when you're tired and keep pushing past that to the point where you can keep going at your goal pace, keep going at just completing like, hey, I want to run a 5K without stopping. You're drawing from that well of endurance and going, okay, I'm going to be able to keep running. I'm tired, but I'm pulling from it. I'm tired, but I'm pulling from it. The deeper that well is, that cardio and well, the deeper the well is, the more you're going to be able to pull from it. And that's where speed work comes in. The speed work works that cardio endurance. It works that cardiovascular fitness. And the more speed work you do, the deeper the well is. And I'm not talking about every run should be speed work. The majority of your runs, like if you're running 5 days a week, 3 days a week, sometimes even 4 days a week, should be just comfortable running at a comfortable pace. But I like 2 days out of the week, not 2 days in a row, 2 days out of the week should be speed work days to deepen that well, to get your endurance going. I've had 3 or 4 races where it was especially a 50-miler comes to mind, where I was able to push through that thing because I did the speed work beforehand, and the entire race was like 11-minute mile. I was not running it fast. It was either power hiking up a mountain or a long, slow run to recover from hiking up the mountain. But the reason why that went so well is because of the speed work I put into it beforehand. My cardiovascular fitness of climbing was way better because of the speed work. So sometimes you're doing speed work not to get fast, but to have that cardiovascular endurance. So I always say go for it on speed work. The second argument I would make for it, it's fun. It's just really fun to just power out and run as fast as you can, sometimes to let it loose and go like a little kid and just take off and run as fast as you can and see how long you can hold it. It's cool and it's enjoyable, and on a day like today when the humidity is down, whenever the temperature's down, it's just real fun to tear up a trail as fast as you can and see if you can just keep running as fast as you can the whole time. It's enjoyable. So I also make the case of go ahead and throw in some speed work in there. That being said, to do the speed work, the way for those who don't have a vast experience on it, a lot of data shows the best way to do it is to get a base down. Usually I run 3 hard weeks and then a recovery week. So I do all my training in 4-week blocks. Usually my training is a base run of 2 of those blocks. So 8 weeks of me just getting the miles in regardless of speed. And that's important because you want to get the miles under your legs. You want to get that endurance down. You want to get that strength down. You want to get that fitness down. It's kind of like the thing I mentioned in another video. When was the last time you jumped? If you are coming off of recovery or coming off of no running and you just start sprinting as fast as you can and pushing as hard and fast as you can, you're going to surprise the shit out of your body and it's not going to know what to do about it. Don't surprise your body. Ease it into it. So I usually do like 1 or 2 blocks of just getting the miles down. Once I get the miles down, then I'll start speed training with my favorite called strides. And strides I like because it's a short, strides what they are short little bursts of runs followed by a long recovery. Usually what I'll do is 20-second, 6 reps of 20-second runs where I'm sprinting as fast as I can. I'm talking redlining it, where you cannot run any faster. Go as hard and as fast as you can for 20 seconds. And then I do a 1-minute recovery. And I'll usually do that block where it's like 6 sets of 20 seconds with a 1-minute recovery. And then the next time on the Thursday, 2 days later, I'll do 8 sets of 20 seconds. And then I'll do 10, and then I'll do 12 sets. And then once I get to 12, I'll go back up and I'll do 6 sets of 30 seconds with a 1-minute recovery. And 1-minute recovery is just running at a nice little jog. You're not really pushing it. You're just jogging and just getting your breath back under you. And then I'll build up 6 sets of 30, 8 sets of 30, 10, 12, and then we're jumping back up 6 sets of 30 seconds, running as hard and fast as I can with a 30-second recovery. I'm reducing the amount of recovery. And then I'll work my way up to 12 sets of 30 seconds with a 30-second recovery. And what that does is that trains your body in a couple ways. A, it builds up that cardiovascular fitness it's what's called HIIT training, high intensity interval training. And high intensity interval training studies have shown, like, to get cardio endurance, cardio fitness, that's probably the best bang for your buck is HIIT training. And that's exactly what it is. HIIT training is high intensity intervals. So high intensity, pushing as hard as fast as you can with a recovery, and then pushing as hard as fast as you can with a recovery. That teaches the body to become more efficient cardiovascularly. It teaches the body to become more efficiently with your lungs, with your breath capacity. And then also running as hard and as fast as you can trains your legs biomechanically as well as reflexively, and gets you more flexibility, more active flexibility through your legs. So this is a good bang for your buck. This is why I love strides to start training speed, because these are a great way to build up that base of speed where your body knows how to run fast, as well as is cardiovascularly and pulmonarily ready to run fast. These kind of gets you ready to start doing other kinds of training like tempo runs or interval trainings where you're running like 400s, 800s. This is a good way to get the body ready to do those longer speed work training blocks. It's kind of a good way to get you ready to go. So strides are one of my favorite. So that would be my suggestion. If you're starting a training program, build your base first, get your miles done, and once you get that miles base in, throw in some strides and get yourself moving faster. Again, it'll be great returns for that endurance well. That way you can draw from it when you need it, and when you're in trouble, you have the well to draw from it. Plus, it's just fun. Crank up the music as loud as you can and sprint as hard as fast as you can for as long as you can hold it. Come on, man. That's why we run. That's just the little kid in you coming out of you and taking off. So enjoy yourself with them. Put them to work, and I'll see you next time.